Hello and welcome to Amity TV. This is Shalini Kumari from Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Patna, and you are watching National HR Summit Editions. It gives me an immense pleasure to welcome with us a very talented and very dynamic personality, Ms. Brishti Mondal. Ma'am is HR Transformation Specialist at NRI FT India. She holds an experience of 20 years of driving business transformation through strategic planning, workforce management, and overall development. She is an expert in exchange management and cultural integration across diverse locations. Ms. Mondal possesses the skills to bridge gaps and foster collaboration. Her vision as a leader is characterized by a deep commitment to cultivating an equitable and inclusive workplace. On behalf of Amity School of Communication, Amity University, Patna, I take this pleasure to welcome our esteemed guest on our show. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Ma'am, you hold such a powerful position and you must have been in conversation with many young minds. And in fact, my question to you is that what do you feel about which skills you also need overall personality development to excel the corporate world?
Thank you for your question. So, yes, I have been interacting with a lot of youngsters, and every year, we are looking at youngsters 50, 60, 70. We absorb them from campus. I think apart from, the skills they already have and against which we evaluate, one of the key things is, one is, trying to be, fearless. That's very important. And why, if you see all the organizations, they're all gearing up for innovation. Whichever company you go, it's everything is about innovation. So I think the attitude and to be able to kind of, call out certain things, being able to say that you know certain things, because whenever even when we take interviews, we see people are, they have that element of, not being able to speak out because of fear factor is there. So I think it's very important. The first thing you have to kill within yourself, being scared of anything. Having that guts, having that, eagerness to explore, talk out, express yourself. And that's one of the skills we're always looking forward to. So that's one. The other thing is definitely attitude. And the other thing is, communicate more with, each and everyone, collaborate. This is an age of technology, and I see, youngsters. I see my own son also, laptops, and you all have all the fancy gadgets with you. But what is happening in the midst of everything, that you're not being able to collaborate with everyone, you're not exchanging culture.
Yes. So
to grow, if you have to grow in any organization, across any kind of an industry, the first thing is you have to work with different kinds of people. So collaborate and, a culture exchange. So anyone who can adapt to different kinds of culture, who's fearless of being able to try something new, I think they would excel very well in their career. Thank you.
That's very true, ma'am, as you have actually said many points, and I would definitely agree with that point, like communication is the key. Ma'am, my next question to you is that what are the basic tips or message you want to give to the young minds about human as a resource through this platform?
Sure. So again, the human as a resource, if whatever we are, innovating nowadays, technology is very fast-paced, everything is changing. What you're going to learn, let's see if there are engineering students, whatever they're learning, by the time they get into the industry, it's different. So the key skills don't change, creativity, your idea, right?
Yes.
Being able to collaborate, and very, very important, which as a skill, as a human resource skill which is coming up, is you being able to mentor the next level. So even if you are a student coming into a college, after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you should have that capability to build that capability to coach your next generation or the next incumbent of students who are coming in. That itself creates that stream of leaders in the organization.
Yes, ma'am.
And being one of the human skills, it's leadership development, and we don't say that leadership is all about your grades and the position in the organization. It starts very, very early, and whoever can capture that very early in the in the career will definitely have an edge. Today, when we look at students coming in, look at freshers coming in, we are all watching, frankly speaking. Someone says, I can't do this, can you help me? And we watch, who are the people who are coming up to, help, and that's leadership, who's showing you the way, who's mentoring you or teaching you, mentoring. So I think that's a very key skill, mentorship. I think in colleges also you would know. You will always choose the teacher who has been great mentors, right?
Yes.
Just not teaching. So that's one very key human skills everyone should have right from the start of their career.
That's very true, ma'am. Indeed, I agree with all the points as you have mentioned. Ma'am, my last question to you is that kindly share your experience on coming to Amity University, Patna and meeting the young minds over here.
I was excited to come, but I think my excitement has doubled. I think very unexpectedly, the student crowd and the kind of questions I received, and I think the entire panel received. It's fantastic. And I think the questions which came up to us, it's very, very, up to date. And what the entire industry, why I think globally, it's going forward towards, we had questions around diversity, equity, inclusion, hybrid. So I see it's just not the theoretical aspect you guys are thinking about, you're also thinking about things which are very real and where, there's so much of focus by the organizations, by different kinds of institutes to make this entire change happen, socially, socio-economically, and for the human race. So I think at a very young age you captured on those key points and the kind of discussions we were having. Wonderful experience. I think I learned a lot. I would love to come back again. For sure. Thank you.
Glad to know that, ma'am. Indeed, your words were really inspiring. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your experiences and giving your valuable time to us. Keep watching Amity TV. Thank you.